Hi Sagittarius, this is your monthly August tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my monthly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll get you an advice for the whole month of August. Please share and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love in August. We have the Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands clarified by the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Wands with the Emperor and Justice. And we also have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Libra. Well, Sagittarius, you've got somebody really wanting to get the show on the road with you. This is like a hot pursuit, right? And the person entering your life could be a fire sign just like you, Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius, or this person is embracing the energy of a fire sign. Because I don't know what it is about you, you can ask them, but they're coming in, they're not going to stop. But to be honest with you, I don't really see you resisting. I don't really see you hesitating. Quite the opposite. I think you guys are just going to jump head first together. Because you're on the same page. It feels exactly the same to me right now. Right? So we've got the Page of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. All the way to your left. The Page of Wands, this is somebody texting you, reaching out to you, or approaching you. And it feels like they've completely made up their mind about what they want, right? Because the Three of Wands clarifying the Page of Wands, this is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and their decision is to pursue you, Sagittarius, right? Then we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands clarified by the Chariot. The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands, it's the same energy, it's the same person. It could be a fire sign just like you. They could also be a Cancer. The Chariot clarifying the King of Wands is the personal Cancer card. But the Chariot is also a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of a triumph. So this person's got your full and undivided attention. They're 100% focused on you, pursuing you, and getting the show on the road with you as quickly as possible. The Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Right, and it is a victory card. It's a type of victory where you move forward and you don't look back. You know, we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Fool is taking a leap of faith. This is a card of just going for it, and I think this is a mutual energy, right? You're definitely doing that with this person because I think you're gonna like the way this person is because this person is your match. You know, especially if they are a fire sign. Right, and that's why with the Fool card, it's not gonna be a question of whether you should do it or not. It's a question of how fast can the two of you get the show on the road. In the potential outcome, we have the Six of Wands with the Emperor and the Justice card. The Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a card of success. It's a card of recognition. Just like the Chariot card, it's a victory card. Back in the day, the Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card. But in this case, I think this is the two of you will think about what you want to do next at some point in the future. And that's where energies are starting to sort of elevate, right? Because the last two cards that came out are the Emperor and Justice. You know, the Emperor is the same person as the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And it's kind of symbolic. You see how we have this progression from the Page to the Knight to the King. And now we have the Emperor, right? So after the two of you spend some time together, this person will definitely realize that you guys are so alike. You have the same things in common. You like the same things. You have similar hobbies. You have the same goals. You know, you think alike. You finish each other's sentences. So why not take it all away? Because the Emperor, first of all, it's the personal Aries card. You could be dealing with an Aries. But the Emperor is the future husband or the future significant other figure. The Emperor is large and in charge. The Emperor is in control. The Emperor knows what he or she wants. And in this case, I think this person wants to take it all away with you. Because the next card that came out is Justice. Justice is the personal Libra card, by the way. But Justice is, why don't we make it official? Right? Justice could be the legal system. It could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel. And justice could be an actual person who's got the authority to marry other people. So this feels quite a ride, a fast, fiery, passionate ride, Sagittarius. But I think you're going to be on board with this, because I think this is right down your alley. Right down your alley, Sagittarius. I don't see anybody stopping to even think about it. Both of you are just moving forward, and you're leaving everybody and everything in the dust right behind you. Wow. Now, what a rush, Sagittarius. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Sagittarius, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple or more spreads, or 3 more spreads. We'll see how it plays out. We'll definitely see what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Sagittarius, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have Death, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Nine of Cups, and we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but you're dealing with whatever zodiac sign your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other is. Well, something is about to either undergo a major transformation, or something is going to come to an end. But the thing about this ending is that both of you are in agreement about this. Yeah, Death, the first card that came out. If your significant other is a Scorpio, that makes total sense, because it's the personal Scorpio card. But if they're not, that's okay too. That could symbolize something coming to an end, or something that's going to undergo some kind of a transformation. Or perhaps something is going to be resurrected. Perhaps the two of you thought of starting something in the past, but you're like, it's not the right time, or you had some other things going. And in August, you guys will take that project from that shelf and start implementing this, right? For others of you, that could symbolize both of you quitting smoking, or using, or drinking, or whatever. Right? If you have a bad habit or an addiction, perhaps both of you can end it in August, and the other person will support the one who is with the problem. Or perhaps both of you are guilty of this, whatever it is that's going on. So with the Death card, you're putting it to rest, right? And with the Ace of Swords, this is the two of you having that conversation, and it's going to be a mutual agreement to do whatever it is that's about to happen, right? So Death, like I said, could be something that's coming to an end, or it could be an old project resurrected, or some other transformation is going to happen of your relationship or marriage. But again, with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Cups right next to it, I think you guys are both on the same page. The Two of Cups is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of two people seeing eye to eye, two people on the same page, right? The Nine of Cups, clarifying it, is a card of personal satisfaction. So at the end of the day, whatever it is you're putting to an end, or the other way around, resurrecting or transitioning, transforming, it's good for you. The Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that's you, Sagittarius. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. This looks good. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, in August. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Six of Cups, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You've got this King of Pentacles coming back to you. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. They could also be working for a financial institution, or they could be wealthy. You are definitely not going to be welcoming this person back into your life. Quite the opposite. I think you're going to chase them out for good, hopefully, this time. Right? The Seven of Swords, the first card that came out, this is a card of a cheater, a card of a deception, a card of somebody who sneaks around, somebody who's up to no good. The Six of Cups, the next card over, this is them coming back to you. It's a card of somebody coming back from the past. The Five of Pentacles, that could be the reason why they're coming back. Perhaps they just recently broke up with somebody and they need a rebound, or perhaps they just need somebody for that weekend, if you know what I mean. Because they're feeling lonely. right? And I think the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I think that's your reaction towards this person. This is you chasing them out of your life. Out of all four knights, the Knight of Swords is the one that tends to get into fights. This is a card of fury, so that would be you getting a bit furious with them. You see how that person charging ahead, riding that horse, right? They've got their sword out, and to me, personally, that knight looks kind of pissed off. So I think that's how you're going to, that's what you're going to do. You can do whatever you want, Sagittarius, but I think you're going to chase them out of your life. And hopefully this time they'll get the point across, they'll get the memo and never, ever, ever come back to you. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Sagittarius, this month. We have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Sun. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. In one sentence, this whole spread could be summed up like this. Thank you, but no thank you because I'm doing good. In a nutshell, that's what this whole spread is all about, Sagittarius. There's going to be an offer, work, business, and finances related offer, but you're going to reject it. You're going to turn it down because you're doing good. That's it. The Page of Cups, well, let's talk about this real quick, right? The Page of Cups is an offer, right? And it could be a recruiter calling you, asking you to go on to an interview or meet with them. It could be somebody who wants to catch up with you, grab a cold one with you. All of this is work, business, and finances related because the Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Cups, is a card of work, business, and finances. And the very next card that came out is the Four of Cups, which is a card of a rejection, right? The Sun, the next card over. You could be dealing with a Leo, it's the personal Leo card, but the Sun is a card of clarity and it's the happiest card in the deck. The Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that would be you, and you're doing good. See, when it comes to work, business, and finances, the Nine of Pentacles is one of the best cards you can get. And I think that's you. You're enjoying your wealth, you're enjoying your existing job, you're enjoying your existing investments, right? So whatever the nature of this Page of Cups is, you're going to say, you know, thank you for your offer, thank you for reaching out, but I think I'm good. And, you know, that could just be one of the offers. But this still means that you're doing good financially, or towards the end of August, your financial situation will drastically improve. Because again, the Nine of Pentacles with the Sun, those are amazing cards. Alright? Cool. Here's the advice or word of wisdom for you, Sagittarius, for the whole month of August. We have the Moon, clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. We have the World, we have the Fool, and we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Leo. There's so many ways to interpret this spread, but I'm just going to stay as general as possible. And yeah, this advice or word of wisdom advises you to let go of the past. Plain and simple. Have courage to let go of the past. The past is the past. That's it. It's done. It's over with. If this message is for you, then you know what I'm talking about, Sagittarius. The past is done. So there is no point in crying about it, no point in thinking about it, no point in keeping those pictures, keeping those memories, keeping that memorabilia. It's done. Okay, let it go. Alright, so here's why I think that. The first card that came out is the Moon. Again, I'm going to stay general. I'm not going to name a zodiac sign, but the Moon is one of the most emotional cards in the deck, right? But the Moon could swing either way, I guess. It all depends on what cards are either clarifying it or are sitting around it. The Moon is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. And in this case, the Moon becomes a negative emotion. The Nine of Swords is a card of somebody who is crying themselves to sleep, somebody who is stressed out, somebody who is depressed. All of this is because of the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups has always to do with the past. This card always talks about grieving the past, regretting the past, thinking about the past, right? Strength on the bottom of the deck. Again, I'm not gonna name a zodiac sign. Strength in this case, I believe, is the card of courage. Right? The World in the middle is a card of a happy end. So have courage to end those negative emotions. Have courage to flip the page. It's time for you to start a new chapter of your life. The Fool right next to the deck is you cutting the cord, letting go of the past, and starting new. Alright? So, like I said, if this message is for you, Sagittarius, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius, for this reading for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing August.